Okay, kids, listen up, please. Children, listen up. First of all, welcome to Brentford. I'm Aussie Villain. I'm the first team coach here. Now, it's always a very exciting day when the new youth intake arrives. But I'm going to be honest with you up front. Most of you aren't going to make it with us. I'm sorry, that's just the harsh realities of professional football, I'm afraid. But what I can promise you is that if you work hard, if you listen to your coaches, and if you show complete and utter dedication to us here at Brentford, what we will do for you is probably sell you to a championship club for a couple of £1 million. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 12 at Brentford as we attempt to follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. I've changed my tone on that one, haven't I? We might be stuck at Brentford for a little while yet. And today we are playing Rangers in the second leg of our Europa League, second knockout round tie. Of course, we are behind 3-2 from the first leg up in Scotland there. And then we're going to be playing Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup quarter-final. 90 minutes from Wembley we are. It's a massive, massive episode. But as you've just seen, the new youth intake has arrived. And to be honest, there's one guy, Frank Morrow, that is probably got a future with us. So he's come in, and we've got a couple of others here that were already sort of at the club. Now, just a quick reminder, I do, as a sort of one of ways to sort of say thank you to my Patreon supporters, like to rename these regens after the Patreon supporters. So if there's somebody here that does take your interest, you can see these guys have got a little bit of potential. Let me know either in the maybe not the comments, because it's hard to keep track of who is a Patreon supporter. But if you just let me know, choose your method. And I will look to get these guys renamed after you. If you're sort of a qualifying Patreon. But yeah, James Mabina here is a striker, South African. Frank Morrow, who we've just seen, is a decent midfielder. I think he could be a good box-to-box midfielder. Actually, he doesn't really have the vision to be too creative, but he has the work rate. I think he could be a good box-to-boxer. And Jody Sadler, a Welshman, is the other sort of promising youngster that we have at the club right now. Another guy who maybe doesn't have the potential rating there, but I think is developing quite nicely, is Peter Hall, the left back as well. He's looking as though he could be a useful option for us as well. So that is the youth intake. As I said, we got one. And that's not too bad. There's a couple of others here but they're not. Yeah. If it happens, it happens. Now, quick update of the league table. And of course, we do park the league to one side this episode, but we are just up inside those Champions League places. Look at how tight it is. 57 points from third all the way down to sixth. It could not be any tighter. It's all on for the Champions League. Of course, we have another chance to qualify for the Champions League through the Europa League if we can get over Rangers. And as I said, we are hosting Spurs. Spurs, of course, are equal with us on points in the league. 90 minutes from Wembley. It would be a first trip to Wembley, I think, in the series. Well, no, I don't think we've been to Wembley before. So that would be really, really nice if we could do it. But let's have a quick look here at what we're doing against Glasgow Rangers. This is what it's all about to start with. We are just favourites for this one. Yeah, I mean, we're at home. We just need win at home. That's all we need to do, and that will get us there. Quick look at what we're up against. We did see them last episode, of course, so we won't get too much into it. But Patrick Vieira, of course, is their manager, and a good manager he is as well. An adventurous standard style of play. We're expecting a similar sort of formation as they played against us last time. They got a little bit of a pumping over Partick Thistle last time out. They are winning the Scottish Premiership as well. How far are they ahead of Celtic? Just a point. So, and they've played a game less. So they've got to be favourites for that. We can see there the heat map. Now, again, this was against Partick Thistle, but a little bit narrow just generally. Passing network is there. Again, it's kind of says it's a little bit narrow. And again, straight balls typically out ends as their key passes as well. But of course, that's against Partick Thistle, a very different game to the one we're about to play against them here. And we are going. It's a stronger team than ideally I would have liked to put out with the FA Cup quarter-final coming up. But it's Pickford in goal. It's Panzo, Pavlovic, Suisi, and Scott as the back four. Matteo, Mabry, and Ramilson. It's first choice in midfield. It's Dan and Hudson-Odoi in wide areas. It's Vasi up top. Let's see if we can make the next round. So they have come out as expected. Now, of course, it was Alzate, wasn't it, that got the 2 goals in the first leg. So we want to keep an eye on him. He was shockingly good in that game. What do we want to say? Expected to prove a point today. We're the favourites for a reason. Yeah, just go out there. Just prove that English football is better than Scottish football. I mean, the sad fact is, it just is, isn't it? I say sad fact. I mean, just in interest of competitiveness in real life, it is. Yeah, it just is. All right, let's see what we can do here, though. Not the best start. Of course, 1-0 would do it. It would only be a win wouldn't be enough if it gets to sort of we win 4-3. Then obviously away goals would come into it for them, and that would get the job done. But yeah, I mean, as long as we don't fall behind, we're only ever 1 goal away. So that should be good. Here we go with Dan. There's a decent pass looking to try and find Hudson-Odoi. Defender intercepts it. Now that's surely not the highlight, which means this is becoming a bit old of a old scrappy one, and you start to worry a little bit. Can we win that? We can't, but we get the second ball with Matteo. Scott back to Matteo, back to Suisi. He goes forward looking for Dan. All right, come on, Dan, you're the man. Goes past one. Can he pick a pass now? Can he get across into the box? Oh, it's a penalty. It's a lungy tackle. It's a silly tackle. And we have a 7th minute penalty. Who's taking it? The suspense is killing me. It is Hannibal Mabry. Come on, Mabry. He has put it in. Wonderful stuff, Mabry. That gives us the lead on the night. It gives us the lead on away goals. And, well, hopefully we'll kick on now and go and have a nice, comfortable afternoon of things in Europe. It will be an evening, wouldn't it, really? We saw, in the first leg, they will score from anywhere. But equally, I mean, I think if you look at the manner of their goals, they basically whacked 3 in from a distance, didn't they? So, can they do that again? I mean, they probably can, but, the chances are you'd be unlucky if they were able to do that again. We're limiting their chances. I would love a second goal just to make things a little bit safer here for us, just so we're not relying on away goals. Here we go with a corner. Dan knocks it in. It's bouncing around in there. It's still bouncing around in there, and Vassi has redirected Matteo's effort into the back of the net. And we do have that second goal. It's 2-0 on the night. It's 4-3 on aggregate. And that is more like it. It was a scrambles in there. It was pinballs. And in the end, it's Matteo's effort. And Vassi probably was going wide. But Vassi really did give the keeper a chance with the finish. But there we go. Vassi gets himself on the score sheet. And can we dare dream of a third before half-time? Headed away. Mabry will pick that up. Back for Matteo to Mabry. We've got Panzo in a little bit of space. We're looking for him there. Poor header finds him eventually. Cross comes in. It's, Rambleson making a late run into the box. Scott has it. Do we need our fullback quite so far forward with a 2-goal lead? Possibly not. Matteo. There it is for Rambleson. Look at Scott getting forward. He goes the other side for Panzo. Look at all those red shirts in the box. Cross goes in for Mabry. Oh, it's a stunning volley and it's off the crossbar. Butland was beaten. And a third goal on that just about would have been it. Now, what we don't want to do on the stroke of half-time here is give them a way back into this tie. We're putting decent pressure on them, though. Rambleson pounces. Rambleson pounces again. He comes forward. It's Vassi with him, I'm assuming. Can he play him in here? Can he play him in? Will he go himself? They're backing off Rambleson, and his finish in the end was a little bit disappointing. The shot was there, though, wasn't it? They were backing away. They were worried about Vassi, and in the end, it was Rambleson that had the shot. But look at that. Absolute domination in the first half. We just really do now need to see this out. Don't look at the scoreboard, is that what I wanted to say? It's probably not what I wanted to say, but anyway. A few guys here we could ask for a little bit more from. It's a similar situation because we do have that FA Cup tie coming up on the weekend where ideally the players on the bench I'd like to keep fresh for that Spurs game. So here we go with a corner. Dan to take again. We scored from the last one. Ball to the back post. It's headed away. Rambleson will pick that up. He goes back across for Dan. Dan, a little bit of time, a little bit of space. He gets closed down. And is that going to be a red card? Is that going to be a red card? Oh, it is. Dan has run a Rebo, just ragged this game. He won a free kick for the penalty. And now he's got himself sent off as well. Wonderful stuff. We're up against 10 men. We have the lead. Surely now, this is us into the next round. They would need to score twice, of course, as well. 1 goal would still put us through on away goals. But again, we don't want to rely on that. Damari Gray comes forward. Scott, interesting. And even more interesting was Matteo decided to keep that in. Here we go with Dan. He goes cross-field, looking for and finding Panzo. They've got a lot of space in wide areas now, don't we? Hudson-Odoi cuts in field. Panzo finds him. Hudson-Odoi. Look at the space Panzo has. We need to be exploiting the flanks here, don't we? Mabry has battled away there, kept possession. Hudson-Odoi, good ball to the back post. Scott's there, pull it back, mate. He goes himself. It's off the crossbar. It falls for Hudson-Odoi. And that is his 8th of the season. That is 3-0. And now that is us into the next round. We have been helped by the red card, but we were dominating beforehand, and you look at this now, and they are so narrow that I think if we wanted to just exploit the flanks, we could probably run up quite the cricket score here. It was, what they called, Harlem Globetrotter stuff, wasn't it? Scott off the crossbar to find Hudson-Odoi, who tapped it in. Wonderful stuff. Is there anybody on the bench we do want to give game time to? Not particularly. Maybe Hickey, but... let's give Hickey a game. Where are you, mate? Let's get him on for Panzo. Panzo is someone who's probably useful to keep fresh anyway because he can cover centre-back and left-back for us, so that maybe makes a little bit of sense. But in the end, it's been as comfortable as I kind of hoped it would be. 5-3 on aggregate is not... It's not perfect, but it'll do, won't it? Scott with the ball. Can we get ourselves another goal here? Madio in towards Hudson-Odoi. Had it away. Mabry has it. He gets it wide for Hickey. Come on, mate. Show us that you're useful. Ball back to Mabry. Back to Hickey. Cross goes in. It's decent, and Rambleton's there. And Rambleton is making a habit of these late runs into the box, heading into the back of the net. It's 4-0, 6-3 on aggregate. A 10th goal now for Jake Rambleton. He continues to look an absolute star. He's on 150 grand a week now, so he needs to look an absolute star. But it's a good ball in from Hickey, and it's a good head up from Rambleton as well. And this is what I was hoping for, I'll be honest. When we got Rangers in the draw, I thought we'd be able to beat them relatively comfortably. And in the end, we've done it. We've hung in there in the first leg when it wasn't going our way. And for the second leg, we've got an absolutely run over the top of them. Wonderful stuff. 4-0 on the night, 6-3 on aggregate. Don't get complacent, boys, but that is, that's very nice. So Brentford overturned first leg defeat. That's us into the next round. I don't think there's been the draw yet, has there? We'll take it one game at a time, as always. Money in the bank. Rambleton, absolute star, mate. Absolute quality. Passing was brilliant. And guys, wait right there. It's Spurs up next in the FA Cup. Can we book ourselves a spot at Wembley? Okay, welcome back. It is RB Leipzig that we will be playing in the quarterfinals. So that's not the easiest draw that we could have got, but we've avoided Arsenal, which is probably a good thing given that they have a new manager and are going pretty well. And outside of Arsenal, you'd say that there's no one there that particularly should worry us, I don't think. So let's hope. Let's hope that we can, that somebody else does us a favour against Arsenal and we can go and win the Europa League. But we have FA Cup football to worry about right now. We are playing Tottenham. We do not have a good record against Tottenham. 3 draws, 3 losses, and 1 victory, which is not ideal. But let's see what we can do against them here. It's a one-off game in the Cup. They're an Ernesto Valverde coach side. We can see they're decent enough he is as well. Was he the manager at Schalke last year when they knocked us out of the Europa League? He must have been. Oh, so redemption is required here. So they are an adventurous standard playing style. Let's have a quick look here. Expecting the old 4-3-3, same formation as we're going to be playing. Harry Kane still going around for them up top. Let's have a quick look here. We can see that they're a little bit open at the back, perhaps. Maybe we can take advantage of that. Passing network is there, and their key passes as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. Do I just need to maybe do that, though? So it's Pickford in goal. It's the first choice defence. Michelotti, McKenna, Soleil and Bogle. The midfield trio from the last game were match fatigued, so we've had to change that. So it's Garner, Farai and Palaversa. It's Ndedi and Luca Bacchio. Up goes up top. It is all 10 outfield players changed from the Rangers game. Let's hope we get a similar result. Of course, in hindsight now, seeing how comfortably we ended up beating Rangers, they got Foden as well in midfield. They're a decent team. Well, they would be, wouldn't they? You see where they are in the league. Having seen how comfortably we ended up beating Rangers, of course, I wouldn't have played the strongest midfield in that one, but we weren't to know that going into it. What do we say to this? Just go out there and impress me, I think. Some calm, we have faith. And see if we're 90 minutes from Wembley. And here we go. I mean, this will be a good test for us as well, just against another team that's in sort of the conversation for Champions League football, to see exactly how we go against them. We're going with the inside forwards, even though it's Luca Bacchio and Ndedi. You could kind of see from their heat map that I think an inside forward cutting inside the fullback will give them a decision to make, and it might open up space for Bogle and Michelotti getting forward. That's the thinking. That's the plan. We'll see whether or not it works. So far, it's been a little bit two teams cancelling each other out. Pickford goes short to McKenna on a booking which is never ideal for a centre-back. Farai back to Garner. Garner goes early and get forward for Arp. Is he onside? Is he? That's a good block. Can he keep possession here for us, though? He goes back in field. Garner picks that up. In there for Farai. Back to Garner. He gets it wide for Bogle. Come on, mate. Bit of quality into the box. It's blocked behind for a corner. And that will end the highlight. Will we get to see the corner? We will. Is it Farai taking it? It is. Can he find Soleil at the back post? That's the usual duo, but on this occasion not. It's cleared away. Michelotti has it, and that ends the highlight now. Garner having another good game in midfield for us. He does tend to run the show. Him and Madio, absolute quality for us. Really, really do think we have two of the best sort of deep-lying midfielders that there are. Really, really happy with both of them. That's an interesting tackle by Palaversa. Palaversa just got the nod ahead of Munro. That looks offside, is it? No, it's not. And it's 1-0 to Spurs. Oh, Pickford beaten at the near post. It looked suspiciously close to offside. Foden. Oh, I'd like to see that again. Do we get the offside replay? It was. There was a bee's dick in it, as they say, if he was onside. Oh, it's okay. So it's over here. It's Bogle that's played him on. So that's ever so slightly unlucky, perhaps. Palaversa's picked up an injury. That looked like it might be a serious one. So that's going to mean Rambleson comes on. Which isn't ideal. There is an international break after this game, so it's not the end of the world. But that hasn't particularly been a great half from us, has it? Or is it? Farai. It is. Oh, Manuel Farai has rescued the half in the 4th minute of first half stoppage time. It was only a bruised knee for Palaversa. Maybe he could have played on. But Manuel Farai with a top quality free kick. That is absolutely... Say, look how far out. Look at the bend on that. Goalkeeper beaten, it's 1-1. And suddenly, well, that half looks a lot better, doesn't it? What a free kick from Manuel Farai. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Otherwise, I think we've not been good today, boys. We've not been good at all. Do we perhaps look to switch to wingers? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. So that's that. Defensively, we haven't looked too bad, have we? Let's maybe just push it up a little bit and be a little bit more compact and see if that makes it a little bit more difficult for them. We'll give it a demand more and see if we can get a good start to this second half. Bogle with a throw. It's there for Fete up. Back to Bogle. Back post to Luca Bacchio. Oh, how has the goalkeeper kept that out? Michelotti's there. Back post again. Again, it's headed away. And is it going to go up the other end now? Though, don't do this to me. Barnes comes forward. I think that's Garner that's going with him. And Garner, is that a good tackle? It is a good tackle. It's a risky tackle. But James Garner, that is a world-class tackle. We've got Luca Bacchio only playing a 6.2. Michelotti with a cross in. It was a bad miss from Luca Bacchio, but there we go. Indedi headed away. Foden picks it up. We don't want to give him too much space. And he's got a lot of it out there. Bogle, you're a right back, mate. Get back there, and it's James Garner again. And again, we've got away with it. Bogle with a clearance eventually. And we're going to have to take Luca Bacchio off, aren't we? He's getting worse. So let's get the Wizard on. The Wizard does have a nice habit of just popping up with goals for us when we need them. Roman Tur, please, mate. That's your role in this team. Let's see if we can get Indedi into the game, perhaps. Maybe if we look to exploit the flanks. See if we can get them involved. Can we get that clear? We can. Soleil lumps it forward. Up, can't get the possession, though. And Spurs come away with it again. Come on, boys. Up is there again, but can't quite win that ball back for us. Into a wide area. Christensen, cross back in. Now, we weren't defending with width, were we? I think we need to do that. It is disallowed for something. It was definitely something. Was it offside? It might be. Okay. No, we are defending with width. Okay, we're not quite looking as good, are we, this half? So let's go back to defending how we were in the other formation. We've pushed out. We've done really, really well there. Really, really well. Pickford almost kept it out, but in the end it didn't matter because it was offside. What do we say? Let's give it a get creative. Rambleton's not having a great game. Indedi's not having a great game. Do we look to bring Dan on out there? Maybe we do. The wingers just never quite got going, did they? So let's try inside forwards again for Dan and see what we can do. Bogle and Michelotti on the overlap is what ideally we want. We just haven't really been able to do that, have we? That looked very close. Was that the highlight? Garner and Bogle exchange passes. Back to Rambleson, to Garner. Puts himself under pressure. Kane closes him down, and don't do it like this. Come on, don't give them goals, boys. Don't give them goals. That's all right. Cross the face of goal. I wonder if it's a no pressure shot. If we're just a little bit nervous there. Are we going to extra time? It looks as though we are. We've made our 3 subs. Rambleson's come on and had an absolute nightmare. And it is going to extra time. Alright, let's say don't let this slip away, boys. Don't let this slip away. Soleil was better in the second half there. Bogle, don't get yourself sent off, please. McKenna, I don't like having 3 of our back 4 on a booking. That just seems like a mistake waiting to happen, doesn't it? Who else here? Farai, that free kick, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, he's lost focus. Alright, what did I want to do here? I wanted to do something, didn't I? Let's try exploit the middle. Let's try looking for the overlaps. I was going to change something and I forget what it was now. So let's just pretend that it's fine. Come on, boys. Come on. Here we go. Pickford with a goal kick. Short to McKenna. Look at the ball in wide areas. Maybe we do want to exploit the flanks. If we're looking for overlaps, though, we should naturally look for the wide area, shouldn't we? Even if we are playing through the middle. Here we go with Dan. He cuts back in, does he? No, he loses out to Foden. Wins it back, though. Infield there. Garner gets it forward for Fete up. Fete up, a tight angle, and he can't beat the goalkeeper. Promising start, though, to extra time. Here we go again. Bogle, throw in there for Garner. Garner to Soleil. To Farai. In there for Rambleson. Rambleson out to Bogle. Can he get across him? We should have the Wizard at the back post. He's good in the air, but the cross is blocked back into the keeper. And now, was that the highlight, or is something else going to happen here? He goes short. Close them down, boys. Close them down. No such luck there. Oh, this has become a long highlight. Harry Kane playing wide right now. It's a good pass, almost intercepted. Can we get to that? No, they're sucking us in. We can't quite get there. Can we stop this cross coming in? Michelotti does. It's still there, though. Foden. Close him down. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a goal that is. Phil Foden has smashed one in from Burnley, it seemed like. And that is, well, disappointing. We went down, I think, in extra time to Liverpool, didn't we? In the Carabao Cup. Or was it penalties? And could Pickford have done a little bit better? Oh, that is not ideal. All right, come on, boys, come on. I think we've looked the better team for the most part. We've just struggled to find that last pass, haven't we? Soleil goes back to Pickford. Pickford wide there, back to Soleil. Out for Bogle. He's got Dan in front of him. He cuts back in. He goes infield there for Garner. To Rambleson. Back to Garner. Good ball for the Wizard. The Wizard. Oh, what a goal from the Wizard! He has plucked that out of the very, very top drawer. And Keane Lewis Potter, a 6th of the season. And that, well, that is goal of the season, isn't it? I don't see anybody doing any better than that. I can't wait to see this. Oh, that makes De Kenyo's goal for West Ham all those years ago look like a tap-in. What a goal from the Wizard. That is stunning. It's back to 2-2. Bogle now. We come forward again. Soleil. Come on, Wembley's on the line, boys. McKenna, go out wide. There it is there for Michelotti. He cuts infield, goes out for the Wizard. Shoot, mate. He goes forward for up, goes past one, up, goes past two. Fete up. Oh, it's a good save, but some really good work from Fete up as well. A corner. Farai. We have scored 2 wonderful goals, haven't we? Farai's free kick and then that stunner from the Wizard. Spurs come forward though now. Are we going to get done on the break here? There's a lot of blue shirts forward. We're doing our best to get back. Look at the back post. Jesus Christ, it's a raid. Kene has it. Of course, from our Leeds United team, if you watch that series earlier on in FM20. Kene again, back for Cook. Is that another Leeds United boy? Lewis Cook, it is. To Foden. Don't let him shoot. The quality of goals in this game have been quite spectacular, haven't they, really? Rambleson is shockingly the man that's letting us down today, but he was match fatigued coming into it, so perhaps that tells a story. Here we go with Dan. You get the feeling next goal might just about win. Dan, it's ref. Was that not a foul? Kane gets it forward. Oh, it's Parrott. Crossfield, can we win that? It's Kara. Oh! It's 3-2. Spurs go back in front. And it didn't look like there was anything going on. And is it Michelotti? It's the left side, isn't it? It is Michelotti. Just let him get past him. And, well, there we go. Do we have another sub we can make? Where's Rambleson? He's not having a good game. We do have another sub. All right, so let's get Mabry on. Mabry's also match fatigued, of course, but come on, boys, show some passion. Is there a way back into this game for us? Let's really go and try and get at them. We won't play for set pieces. Everything else there is good. And, oh, how can you score 2 goals like that and not go to Wembley? Oh, that is really, really disappointing. Really disappointing. Unlucky, boys. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments. My initial reaction, and of course, you know, I'm not always paying full attention. I get right into the game. But my initial reaction is that we were the better team there. We just couldn't quite find that final ball, or the finish on a couple of occasions as well. Yeah, I feel like that's one that got away from us, to be honest. But there we go. The Roma boss is looking at Fete up. Well, I'll tell you what, you wouldn't have liked what you saw there. He had a couple of big misses, didn't he? But guys, that is it for today. Unfortunately, the Cups are done. Quarterfinals in both competitions to Liverpool and to Spurs. And I'm pretty sure Liverpool was extra time as well, wasn't it? Where are we up here? Yeah, it was in penalties as well. So, yeah, that just is really disappointing, isn't it? But we'll be back next time. We'll come back for Southampton away in the league, and then the first leg of the Europa League at home to RB Leipzig. It's a tough tie, but if we can get past that, I mean, it's then between us and Arsenal, you'd say, to who's going to win it. But that's all for today, guys. I say, if you have enjoyed that, hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Take care.